So it is January 2nd. I currently don't have work today and I just finished up my accountability video. So I think I should put my money where its mouth is and actually go for a run today. You being a love cat? Now, to be honest, I don't think I'll be recording my runs when I'm at the gym, only because I don't feel comfortable having a camera in the gym. I don't know, there's just something about cameras in gyms that I don't feel comfortable about, and I don't know if the owners would appreciate it. So I am recording all of my runs on the Nike Run app, so I'll probably just share what my final run is during that time. And I think today I'm just gonna do a 30-minute run because I do have some errands that I gotta do, so let's go ahead and get this year started. All right, so I did my first run of 2023, just 30 minutes on the elliptical, and let me show you how I did. So I'm gonna use this Nike Run Club app to keep track of all the runs that I do, especially when I'm on like the elliptical and not running outside, just so I can see like where I'm at. In December of last year, my last run was 2.19 miles with an average pace of 13 minutes and 42 seconds. And then today I did 2.27 miles with an average pace of 13 minutes and 13 seconds. So I did improve today. So that's what I'm going to do. Basically, again, not going to record in the gym. Kind of weird. I don't really like cameras in the gym, and I wouldn't like somebody recording in there as well for me. But yeah, this is day one, I guess. All right, so it is February 1st, and I figured it would be a good time for me to kind of recap my January 2023 runs through the Nike Run Club app that I have up here on the screen. Everything is going to be in kilometers, so nothing here is in miles, so just so you know. In January, I ran a total of 17.65 kilometers. I did 5 runs in total, and my average pace is 8 minutes and 30 seconds per kilometer. And you can see here, I mostly ran during the beginning of the month because it was a little warmer to go to the gym, and then later half of the month was super cold, so I barely had time to go. But as you can see, these are all my runs. I marked the ones that I ran on the treadmill versus the elliptical, so you can kind of see the difference there. And let's see if I have all activities. Yeah, so these are all of my runs in January. And let's go to February here really quick, which is my first run of the month. And I actually did a 5K, and I averaged 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and I finished in 42 minutes and 29 seconds. So that's kind of where I am right now with my runs. And hopefully I can do a lot more in February, at least more just running in general. We'll see how the weather is and how often I get myself to the gym. So it is February 20th. It is more than halfway through the month of February, and I figured I would do a little update today. So the last time I did a run was actually back in February 4th, and that's been more than 2 weeks, by the way. And the reason why I haven't been running is because I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. Luckily, it's not COVID, but I was really congested, coughing a lot, sneezing a lot. My nose was so runny, I could barely breathe. So obviously running was not gonna happen during that time. But today is my day off and I am feeling a little better, so I figured why not go to the gym today? I am still a little bit flummy, so I'm gonna keep it light, maybe do a little cardio, a few weights, and just keep it at that. And another little update, and I guess kind of confession, but we're halfway through the first quarter and I have not signed up for a 5K yet. And the reason for that is, well, I live in the Chicagoland area and the first few months are typically cold because it's winter time here. So I've been kind of like, I guess, concerned about signing up for a 5K and then it being snowy or under 40 degrees, and I do not like running in the cold. But it has been pretty mild lately, so maybe I might, just take the risk and do it. There's a few 5Ks that I do have my eye on and hoping to sign up for them, maybe try to do some last minute sign up. So you guys watching this right now, you already know what 5K I'm running in. But I do have one other thing that I do plan on doing, is that if the weather does take a turn for the worst, is that to do my first 5K maybe in April, so there's a better chance of it not being wintry and snowy and cold outside, but we'll see. Anyways, gonna go hit the gym right now, so I'll see you guys in the next update. Mochi, hello. Hello again. It is March 6th, and as you can hear, I'm sick again, yay. I had like a week of not feeling bad, and then just last week it started coming back again. I did go to the doctors, and luckily, one, it's not COVID, thank God, and two, it's like some bacteria in my throat, nose, whatever this area is, and I just need to take some antibiotics, and hopefully that'll go away. But yeah, back to being sick again, so no running for until at least this thing's over. Yay. But the good news is I did finally sign up for a 5K. It is a 5K Shamrock Shuffle that's actually being held by a school in a town in the southwest suburbs called Lamont, Illinois. And the school is running this 5K, so I was like, oh, that's not too far from us, so let's go ahead and do that. But the bad news is that there is a 30% chance that it'll snow that day, which I've been trying to avoid this whole quarter. So yeah, just a roller coaster of emotions for this update. But I will say that during the few days that I was okay, I did go on a few runs. Based on my Nike Run app, I did a run on February 27th and the 28th, both averaging a 8-minute and 10-second pace per kilometer. The first run, I only did 27 minutes, and I can't remember why I didn't finish the entire 30 minutes, but I don't know. And then the second run on the 28th was a full 30-minute run. I did do another one on the 23rd, but that was kind of more of like a walk just to kind of get myself like acclimated to doing cardio again and seeing like how my lungs were doing. But yeah, so I did do a little bit of running the past couple weeks. But yeah, that's pretty much for this update this time around. We'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so really quick update. Today is March 15th, and there's only a few more days to my first run, my first 5K in Lamont. I finally went back to the gym, did a 30-minute run. Can't remember how many kilometers I did. I think it was like 3.7 or something like that, so pretty good run back. But yeah, so I was looking at the weather for the next few days, especially in Lamont, and the weather keeps going down, which kind of scares me because looking at this Saturday, it looks like it's going to be a high of 29 degrees. So it's gonna be a challenge this weekend. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do our best. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if my husband's gonna join me. I know I signed him up, but we'll see how he feels about doing the run this weekend. So we'll see. We'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, that's a really quick update. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hello everybody, it is Friday, March 17th, which means today is the day before my first 5K of the year. So really quick, I do want to do a little check-in / update, especially with the concerning temperatures of tomorrow. So it looks like badge pickup will be at 7:30, and looking at the weather for Lamont at 7 a.m., it is going to be a whopping 15 degrees with some wind at 16 miles per hour. And it's gonna feel like -1, so that is fantastic. And then when the race starts at 9 a.m., we are looking at a whopping 17 degrees Fahrenheit with 18 mile per hour wind, and it's gonna feel like 1 degree. So definitely concerning with the weather. I know running in the cold isn't something new, a lot of people do it, but as somebody who don't really run as often nor have a lot of experience in the cold, I've only been in Chicago for 5 years now, so not much, but definitely a little concerning, but we're gonna power through this. I'm not sure if my husband will be joining. Oh, the sun's just popping out right now, but I'm not sure if my husband's gonna be joining. He said he's gonna drive me, so he's still not sure if he's gonna do it or not, but I will definitely be doing it. So it's definitely gonna be a tough one for sure, especially being my first race of the year. But yeah, we're gonna do it. It'll be fun, hopefully. I am prepared for the weather. I have layers and I have things to protect my face from the cold, so at least there's that. So yeah, can't wait for tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next part of this video. Bye. Everest Academy Shamrock Shuffle 2023. So obviously I didn't really record a lot of videos during the run.
One, because I didn't bring my GoPro. Now, the event was held at an elementary school, so having a camera there didn't really feel comfortable doing. And then also my hands were in gloves, so navigating the touchscreen would have been a bit of a hassle. And then with how cold it was, I really just wanted to focus on finishing, so recording wasn't like my top priority for this race. Now, in regards to the cold, so it ended up being 15 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And then at the beginning of the race, there was some snow flurries that started going down, which really made it difficult. I don't know if you ever had snow hitting your face. It's like the worst experience ever, especially if you're running. And then also there was a lot of wind that was happening during that day. So it brought the real feel down to like the single digits probably. Now in terms of clothes, I did do a lot of layering. So let me share what I wore that day. For my feet, I had 2 pairs of socks and of course my shoes. For my legs, I had thermal pants, I had leggings, and then I had sweatpants on top. For my body, I had thermals, I had a shirt, I had a zip-up jacket, and then a sweatshirt on top, or a sweater on top. And then for my head, I did wear a headband that went down to cover my ears. Now in terms of my splits, I did have the Nike Run app running while I was doing the race, so let me read off my splits here. I did forget to turn it off at the end, but in terms of like my kilometer splits, they were tracked. So let me take a look at that real quick and share with you how I did. So the first kilometer, I averaged a pace of 8 minutes and 3 seconds. My second kilometer was 7 minutes and 56 seconds. My third kilometer was 8 minutes and 36 seconds. Fourth kilometer was 7 minutes and 56 seconds. And then my fifth, by the time I hit the 5th kilometer, that one was 8 minutes and 47 seconds. And that one was tough because we did have some elevation on that. And according to the app, it says that we had a 14-meter elevation. So that's pretty, I don't know if that's like steep or anything, but it was definitely tough. But yes, there were a lot of hills, a lot of downhills. So you could see some of the splits were a lot faster than the others. So that's kind of why it was kind of like all over the place. But at the end of the day, my total time was 41 minutes and 20 seconds. So just some final thoughts, I guess, with this race. I was honestly scared going into it because of how low the temperatures were that day. But honestly, I was determined to do it. Now, I don't think I'll ever do another 5K in that weather, but honestly, I'm kind of glad that I did it. And despite the weather and the hills, I was pretty proud of my results. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me this quarter, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!